Good morning, folks. It is time for another old place project. What I'm going to attempt to do is work on some sheds on the old barn and maybe clear up around it a little bit. In fact, I got to do a little bit of clearing before I even really get started. And what I'm talking about working on these, you see the eaves on this barn. Tin is a little bit jacked up there, so I'm gonna have to replace some tin. Probably have to replace that 2x8 as well, at least on this end. Probably have to do it on the other end too. Yeah, it's looking a little rough on this end as well, and some of the tin is missing up there as well. So we'll get that, and this is the one that I keep the tractor under, so I might have to move the tractor before I start on this side. Center section is good. The whole barn is good. It just needs cleaning out, and there's a lot of old sacks and things in here. Probably wait till a cold day when the snakes aren't crawling, and maybe cold and a little bit wet, so I can pull these out and burn them. But all in all, not in bad shape here. Pretty good shape. Good bit of old corn shucks and everything else, so it really just needs a good cleaning out. Now, on the other side of it, same with the other lean-to. This one had some problems here on the side, and looks like I'm going to have to replace the 2x8, probably the 2x4 on the edge. Guess we'll see on the other end. One other issue that we have is these two trees. These two trees are kind of growing up in between the two sheds, the farm implement shed and the lean-to shed for the barn. What I'm gonna try to do today is take those out. I believe that I can throw them appropriately without breaking up the sheds too much. With the one on the right, I'm gonna probably have to go up and cut it off at the shed, because as you see, it's kind of up against the shed, and if I try to cut it down at the bottom, it's going to definitely tear it up. It may tear it up anyway, I'm not sure, but we shall see. But as far as the shed in itself, kind of on the fence on this one. I don't know, maybe you can tell from this angle. The whole shed itself is leaning. You see the post here. It's on it's not a 45-degree angle, but it's definitely leaning. Center post is leaning a bit. One on the right is not leaning as much, but if you look up under here, we've got some damage in here. One of the rafters busted in half, and the board's busted in half. So trying to decide whether I'm going to use some of this tin to make the repair on the lean-to sheds and just do away with this shed, or am I going to just go buy some tin? But I guess cutting the trees will help me to determine that. And what I'll try to do is get a little bit of video of me cutting those down. We shall see. Well, that turned out to be reasonably successful. It's tipping the shit a little bit, but it didn't knock it down. So I'd call that a win. Back down, cut that piece, and then I'll figure out what we do with the bigger one, or the center one, the inside one. Howdy. Mom called you to come check on me.
No.
No?
I see you.
Oh, okay.
That's a
All right, got the first tree cleaned out of the way. Time to go for the second one. I was initially thinking I could throw it back to me, but I think with the way it's leaning, I'm gonna have to try to take it between the two sheds. I have to take off a few limbs before I do, but if I cut it right, it looks like it'll go. So let's pray that I cut it right. Well, got the tree down. Didn't fall exactly as I wanted it to, but it was close. Didn't take quite enough off the left side, and it fell on the shed, but it didn't fall through the shed. Cutting it up high like that allowed it to kind of just lay on top of the shed. A lot of the weight was on these small trees back here. Now I just gotta get it pulled down out of these small trees, which shouldn't be too big a problem there. Just hook a little bit of something to it, and we'll get it down. Okay, I'm ending the day one video of shed renovations. Pretty successful in getting my trees down, although I still haven't got the trunk down on this one. I did get all the messy limbs and stuff cleaned up that I had taken down off the top of the first one, and even took them off of the second one that fell back here. Cleaned up behind the shed somewhat, but in the course of cleaning up, don't know whether y'all can see, but right in there is a nest of yellow jackets, which is right at the foot of my ladder. I'm not sure how I didn't get in them. Fortunately, I did not. But right now they seem a little angry, so I'm not even going to take my ladder today. I left a few limbs that were a little close. So I gave them a little dose of medicine earlier, and it got some of them, but it looks like some's still going. I don't know. Might need to dose them once again. And but right now I'm not anxious to get in their way. I just got stung 10 times about 3 weeks ago, I guess, somewhere in there. So did some assessing. The stretch of tin, what I'd really like to do is just replace all the tin on the roof. But what really truly needs it is that last about 6 feet. So I may end up trying to get some shorter tin and piece that together. Might even seriously thinking about taking down this part of the shed at the very least, where we have a busted up area. Problem is getting it off and without tearing things up too badly. I probably can. I might get my 12-foot ladder over here, and I can probably work with getting the sheet of tins off, and then kind of go from there. First thing I need to do is see if I can straighten up the shed. If I try to straighten it and I make it fall down, then it might end up starting completely over. But until my yellow jackets calm down, I will not be doing a whole lot around where that plow is for certain. Maybe they'll calm down enough tomorrow for me to get my ladder. But alrighty, see you on day 2.